What's up guys? Welcome back to another TENFITMEN video. Today we're gonna share with you a few tips and the drill how to work on your inside out forehand. As you can see, I still need to work on it, but I think it's gonna help you take your game to the next level. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, why I chose this specific shot for today. I believe that this is something that everybody can try to improve, right? If you look at the best players in the world, and they have good forehands, good backhands, and they still use this shot so much. And imagine that on like any other levels, below that level, which we all are, right? It's like you can take your game to the next level just by using more this shot. Think about it, right? If the pros are using the shot and they have good backhands, that means there is a reason for that. So for that, you need to be less lazy, right? You need to do extra steps. So I will share, I think, a few steps or a few tips that you can focus on. And then if you practice that, it's going to help you to master the shot. The first one is going to be the first part of the shot, right? What we do right after that split step, right? For this shot. So usually after split step, you start the turn, right? You start the turn. But in this case, you have to be so sharp, like with watching the ball, that you will immediately start like pushing off this way, right? And here you have two options, right? It depends on the ball. So let's say if I imagine the ball, if you imagine the ball is gonna come. So for this ball, I was going more with the front foot here, right? And my weight was here, so I was like, up, stop, right? But in some cases, you can also do the reverse step, so like a carryover backwards. So that maybe when the ball is a bit pushing you back, just like that, right? So you can have these two ways, but the key is to immediately have a split step that you have to push and that you start the turn. The mistake here that I see is that, they start the movement, but the racket is still here, and then they get caught up here. So the moment you start pushing, you need to start this, right? Here, then. So the number one is that quick like push and also starting the turn. The number two here, what we need to focus on is, once we already get in that position here, what happens with the feet and how we manage to move our body as we hit the ball. So here I'll also give you two options. The first one, more basic, when you have more time, so when you have the ball is coming and you can set your feet here, right? You're not in a rush, you can set here and you can still do this ball, right? So you can kind of stop and have this. So that will look something like this. Try. One more time, I'll try to go around, stop, down. That's the easier one. And this is something that maybe happens less on more advanced level. Imagine the balls are much faster, heavier, right? They might get some easy balls from time to time, but the second way here is for the faster ball, where you have to be super fast, and you're gonna basically do this more advanced technique. We're bouncing off the left foot. So here, and then bam. Here, bam, bam. So that you can push off back here. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate that. Yeah, so it's a bit challenging, but I dare you to try it. It can really help you a lot. So you're gonna be much quicker to push back. And you can see Roger Federer, he does that every single time when he does the inside out. Number three, this is gonna be very important actually, and something probably you haven't heard so far. Maybe you did, but it's the way how I want you to think about the way you're gonna hit the ball, right? So I'm gonna kind of turn this way, doesn't matter, right? So I'm gonna show you the way you hit the ball. Because we're going, right? We're going this way and then it's going there. If you imagine the ball is the head, right? And then you have right shoulder, left shoulder, right? So think about the ball in this way. So So when the ball is coming to you, there is a right shoulder, left shoulder. So when you're playing this inside out, assuming that you're a right-handed player, you're going around, and you're not gonna go and hit the ball directly behind, but you're gonna go and hit that left shoulder and almost kind of focus on kind of fade away shot, right? So it's not gonna be just classic like top spin, right? Because you're kind of almost laid there, so you're gonna hit inside the shoulder and kind of make it fade away. So basically the ball should go from here, like outside, like away from your opponent. I'm gonna try also to hit you, and you might be able to see it from different view, but I hope that makes sense. Left shoulder, then I go there, and then kind of curve the ball out away, right? Almost like flatten it out, but it's also like spin, but almost like side spin as well. So that's more advanced, but you can try it. For this, and this kind of applies for forehands in any situations, but it's very important. As you're hitting the ball, first of all, you want to have super steady head. Your head should kind of be focused on the ball, on the contact points, and even as you hit, you want to keep that ball, keep your head at the same spot. So, right? And the second thing is to finish here with a high elbow, and you almost want to hold that position. So we call it holding the follow through, right? Without like dropping or like finishing here, so holding here. Let's try. The final step is to actually try to apply this when you play. So I'm gonna kind of go for some backhand rallies at this cross, and then suddenly I'm gonna go try hitting setup. Thank you so much for watching. It was super fun, challenging, but it's an amazing shot, and I think you should spend some time to master it, right? You can really develop a huge weapon. Anyways, if you like it, smash that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check all the other platforms below in the description. And smash some forehands inside out and inside in as well. I'll see you next time.